Look alive, it's a Top That Trade Day. Joining us right now, Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network contributor, and Alan Uckman, an options trading guru. Here we go, guys, with round number one, premium protection. In this very uncertain world, what's the best insurance play?
Insurance. So we saw a unique situation. We saw sell the rumor and buy the fact after the storm, and we saw a bit of a bounce after that sell-off in these insurance companies. I would like to point out, every time you turn on your television, there's an insurance commercial because they make so much money until there has to be some sort of a payout.
Well, that's the risk, but this time...
That's the ING of insurance.
Well, there have been other storms where insurance companies have got into big trouble because they were not well capitalized.
Right.
They weren't prepared for the storm. But the insurance companies have learned from this. They learned from Katrina, where they really almost had to get a bailout from the government to make the payment.
And some of
this time they were very well capitalized, and they're saying, you know, I don't know why our stocks are going down. We're prepared for this,
right.
And it might be a good time to get an insurance.
And they had 12 years of no major storms in Florida. So these insurance companies, some of them had actually stopped writing policies in Florida because they knew it was going to happen eventually. But let's talk about the concept of insurance. Options are insurance.
Options.
So use the markets.
Options.
Futures. You can offset the cash positions and hedge using futures contracts. So I like, as far as insurance companies, Travelers, AIG, and Progressive have all pulled back 10%, or did pull back 10%. Progressive is up 50% in the last 1 year.
Or why pick one? You can do the insurance ETF, and that's a good one. Or you can buy an option on an insurance company, which is like
Insurance Squared.
Insurance. Yeah.
Insurance. There you go.
Insurance Squared.
Pay premium.
On to round number two, liquid lunch launch. Can queso turn around Chipotle Mexican grill, or is this a cheesy idea?
No, it's a cheesy idea. White cheese, big deal. What's this even? You know,
cheese.
So
queso is genius.
You're going to get sick with
no. See, that's the funny thing is
what?
Chipotle didn't launch their queso until they had figured out a way to make it without industrial additives, was their direct quote. So this is going to be real cheese, not cheese food. Now, there's a difference. I could take the whole hour to discuss the difference of those two. But CMG
is it from
stock,
Wisconsin, though?
CMG stock has bottomed out at $300. All right, it was $750.
You're a cheesehead. I don't believe
this.
This.
Bullish divergence. It just made new lows, but it did not make new highs of volatility. This is a bottom. If it gets above 320, then we're going to have a base here and back up to 350, 360 very quickly.
I wouldn't touch Chipotle with your cheese.
Here we go with round number three, high on supply. Bitcoins and cannabis stocks are on the way up. Would you join these crowded markets?
The unique quote was JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon said that if he finds any of his traders involved in Bitcoin, they're going to get fired.
Right. You know, and listen, you know, and he also said that it was a bubble, like the biggest bubble of all time. He said it was a fraud.
But he also had a trader that lost $2 billion in one trade. Remember that guy?
Apparently,
so
yeah.
It doesn't matter what you trade.
What they were once saying, somebody came out with an article and said the best reason for Bitcoin is that the bankers hate it. He said that's why they like it. But then Jimmy Dimon made a good point. He was saying it's a great currency for drug dealers and murderers. But then I come up and say good people trade Bitcoin too, and that might backfire.
Could you be both? Couldn't you be a drug dealer and a murderer? You don't have to be one or the other.
I guess.
Anyways, Bitcoins and some of these stocks that, you know, the pot stocks, or how we should say cannabis stocks, have gone straight up. Now,
right.
the point here is very crowded markets. When they do correct, if you found out tomorrow that Bitcoin or some of these pot stocks went up or down 50%, would you be surprised?
No.
No, because
Jamie Dimon caused a major sell-off
anything can happen in those stocks. So
Ethereum,
just be careful.
Bitcoin, you name it.
Be careful. My lesson is to trade exchange-traded products. So you have that bit of regulatory safety, and trade something you can get in, and trade something you can get out when you want to.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I have had clients that are in the Bitcoin market, Ethereum, and some of them. They've made
Are they in the basement? Are they in the basement mining the coins?
They've made a lot of money in this thing. So yeah, I mean it's a
There's
bubble.
money to be made,
get out of there, but
you got to get out of the bubble before everybody else does. That's the point.
That's it. That's the point.
Here's your bonus round question for today. True or false, did a robot recently conduct an Italian orchestra and a top tenor?
True. Easy.
Yeah, because orchestra questions are right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, exactly. So
and I'm not Italian, so I have.
He's gonna say true too.
So I'm.
Actually, we have a robot that actually directs Alan before it goes on the air. Like, you know.
Yeah, I guess it's
gotta be
obscure.
true.
It's obscure enough to be true. Yes.
It's got to be true.
The answer is absolutely true, and a robot will never steal your jobs. I promise you that.
Yay! Thank you. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's somebody at home that said false. I know you're out there. Don't feel bad.
Business First AM continues right after this.